hello everyone. We have almost the 16 minutes for to talk. It means I gotta run fast. So I'm Dongkyun Kim is for IWSSM. It's the one of the category 2 centers of UNESCO. So my talk is today is my talk is about the AI application. It's the for water quality management. Hold on. Yes, sorry, excuse me. Yep. Oops. Oop. All right. All right. So in these days, as the artificial intelligence is used as the everywhere. As a, for example, is applied to is the science area as well as humanity and arts. As information gathering is so fast, along with computer science is the development, it's very important to how to deal with a collected data set. So my presentation is today the focus on a brief introduction of a heuristics approach with the background and the future perspective is for effective water quality management. In many countries with a larger population, such as South Korea, as a natural river has experienced morphological change for the past 2 decades. Especially in South Korea, the larger portion of the precipitation is extremely biased to the summer season. As more than the 70% or even it's the 80% of the summer fall occupy the entire whole season. So it is very difficult to maintain the water resources as stable over the year in terms of quantity, both quantity and quality. For this reason, the river flow is highly regulated by dam and weirs, which is called a regulated river system. So this is an example of the regulated river in South Korea. Depending upon the amount of rainfall during the summer, water quality condition is totally different. If we have a dry and hot summer, algal bloom as a cyanobacteria take place severely. However, if we have a large amount of the rainfall in this season, all harmful algal bloom is easily washed out. With this serious concern, we have always thought about how to effectively manage its water quality. For effective water quality management, however, there are so many factors to consider. Trophy level is basically too high. Hydrometeorological conditions are quite biased. For example, in Korea, the coefficient of the flow fluctuation is nearly 1 to 300, which is really high. As compared to the many other countries, the river is 1 to 24 in the San River and 1 to 22 in the Yangtze River. So this is a huge difference. So there are many artificial structure for flow regulation, and that there are many pollutant sources with a high population. Therefore, the predictive uncertainty and high and difficult for estimation and evaluation. So this is kind of the conventional modeling approach, which is have been used for the water quality management. This approach is based on our scientific knowledge and the prior experience. So every single component and the variable could express as a mathematical term. But the problem is everyone doesn't like mathematics. Some people hate math, don't you? Right? So different from the deterministic approach such as the mathematical process. AI is basically a data-driven approach. That means it learns from data and also find the solution from data. AI is quite the big and a wide concept. So in computer science, machine learning is the more popular term. So inside the machine learning there are so many different algorithms. It's artificial neural network such as deep learning. So traditionally, or unconsciously, we have a belief that the human brain human brains with our experience and the institution is superior to any other existing data. However, as the world has been changed a lot, as the fast growing large amount of the data that we cannot properly handle. So this guy is a Korean Go player, who has is the world champion is the title. So in 2016, it was a big shock for me to watch. This guy was totally defeated by the Google AI the DeepMind. So he won as the only one game out of five. It was the big shock. So this win is still only one is the win is the human achieved against the Google AI so far. So this is the big thing. So the match was in 2016, but the only 8 years after that is the Demis is the Harsabis is the Google AI CEO is the Nobel Prize in chemistry in 2024. This is even though he is a computer scientist, but he has a Nobel Prize in chemistry. So this means AI is the very important and the practical useful. So yeah. And so what are the problem and the challenge in the context of the water quality we are confronting in the relation to is the environmental modeling and the management? Is the first representation of the environment and the ecosystem is too complex. In this regard, our scientific knowledge is still limited, and there are many unknowns. Second, our data is highly non-linear and non-stationary, so statistical methods are kind of imperfect or incomplete for solving a problem because it is based on the linear assumption in the relationship. Third is the catastrophic event is whether climate changes are another is the factor to make it difficult to predict. So as AI, as the machine learning originally is the stem from is the optimization, is the programming, is an algorithm. So it is very useful as the human expertise does not exist, or when our knowledge is limited to explain data. So there are many successful application in the various area. The pattern recognition is commonly used everywhere for parking lot, and recently using the ChatGPT is so-called the generative AI is a kind of the new trend among the younger generation. So this is kind of the process that came from the data collection to the decision making. So in Korea, the water quality data is collected using remote sensing as well as manually. This management is accumulated as a database, and this is the collected data can be continuously updated, analyzed by different analytical tool and method. So data collection and analysis and the decision making can happen at the same time based on the AI application. So this is very practical and useful for developing early warning system in water quality management. So in this respect, high frequency data is very helpful to improve its AI the performance and the predictive power. So this is an example of the auto sampler. In order to collect the water sample every hour, so especially during the rainfall event, it is useful in detecting a high peak of nutrient concentration. This is the type of the data is to have a lot in improve water quality prediction in using AI-based model. So as you can see, it is very successful to identify high peaks of the nutrient concentration, such as nitrogen and phosphorus. And next one is the result of a hotspot identification based on the AI-based modeling, which is a self-organizing map, using the water quality data. Based on the data learning, we could successfully identify the hotspot area where the nutrient level should be reduced. Then this kind of information can be connected to receiving water body. In this context, I propose that is the AI model is the emulator, is the effective emulator of the existing mechanistic model, because normally mathematical model is the spend is the too much time to compute. So next one is about surface water quality prediction using satellite image. This AI-based the prediction has showed up as the better predictive power compared to conventional approaches such as a multivariate regression model. Now, as the AI technology is continuously being developed, started from statistics, then it's a single AI approach, but now we combined with the other AI techniques such as ensemble. Next is this is our future, is we delineate, is the digital twin, is the virtual reality, is for better water quality is the management. In order to do so, we need a large amount of data, as a powerful analysis and effective visualization. So lastly, among many of the water is the management domain. Water and cities are closely associated with each other. In the middle of the urban water management, AI may be core is the technology for smart waterfront is the city. So I envisage is the AI linked the urban water management platform where the harmony is between human and nature. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you.